For the first time in 17 years, a federal execution took place. In fact, there were 3 this week in Terre Haute. 2 of them were delayed by several hours due to last-minute appeals, but the third happened as scheduled at 4 this afternoon. Dana Winklepleck has more.
Daniel Lewis Lee died at 8:07 Tuesday morning at the federal prison in Terre Haute. The 47-year-old was a white supremacist convicted in Arkansas of killing gun dealer William Mueller, his wife Nancy, and Nancy's 8-year-old daughter, Sarah Powell. He and his accomplice stole guns and $50,000 from the family. The Department of Justice also says that Lee duct-taped plastic bags over the victims' heads, weighted them down with rocks, and threw them in the water. But he maintained his innocence to the end. While strapped to a gurney, he lifted his head and shoulders and looked directly at the media witnessing the execution. His final words, "You're killing an innocent man." His accomplice is serving life. Wesley Ira Perkey died by lethal injection at 8:19 Thursday morning. He was convicted of raping, murdering, and dismembering 16-year-old Jennifer Long in Missouri. Her dad, stepmom, and family friend watched the execution wearing T-shirts with Jennifer's picture.
I've been dreaming for this for 17 years. Long way, something to think about every day.
At the end, the 68-year-old apologized for the pain that he had caused Jennifer's family, but the family felt that Perkey's apology was insincere. While he admitted to what he had done, Perkey did not think he should be put to death. His final words, "This sanitized murder really does not serve no purpose whatsoever." And Dustin Lee Honkin died at 4:36 p.m. The former Iowa drug kingpin was convicted of killing 5 people in the early 90s. The 2 men you see here were going to testify against him at a trial involving his meth operation. Greg Nicholson was living with Lori Duncan at the time. Honkin also killed Lori and her 2 little girls, who were 6 and 10. He later killed the other man, Terre. When asked if he had any final words, he recited the poem, "Heaven Haven." He then said a prayer. His last words, "Holy Mary, Mother of Grace, pray for me." Some of the victims' family members watched the execution. They did not want to speak to the media, but did provide these written statements. The family of Lori Duncan and the little girls wrote in part, 27 years ago, 2 beautiful girls and their mother was taken from us by a violent criminal and his girlfriend. For 27 years, we grieved while their killers lived on. The statement goes on to say, finally, justice is done. It will bring a sense of closure, but we will continue to live with their loss. The family of Terre gave this statement. The reason for us being present today was not to watch a man die. It was to show love, support, and respect to my daughter's father, Terre. That we loved him to the end and still do. It was the least we could do. Honkin's accomplice remains in prison. With local news that matters, Dana Winklepleck, WTWO.
You can read more about these cases and other events surrounding the executions by going to our website, mywabashvalley.com. Another execution, by the way, is scheduled at the federal prison in Terre Haute for August 28th.